Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tracy. I am not afraid of color. My friends call me T. Hope y'all are doing well this Thursday. For my friends over in the UK, I hope you and other places abroad, I hope that you are uh, trying to stay cool. I know we were sitting in the doctor's office today waiting for Mike to see his doctor, and I told him, I said, imagine if this building didn't have air conditioner because it was already warm in there. It's like a three-story, really crowded building. And so, yeah. So, hey, Elizabeth, lurking while doing more adulting. Ugh, adulting. Yeah, I had to do that today and go to the doctor with Mike. I found out some things that he never told me because I hadn't been to the heart doctor with him. Because I don't go out or people, but I felt like today I should. And I'm glad I did because he's not as healthy as I thought he was. He's okay, but yeah. Found out some things. Mostly I was worried about a medication that they have him on, and I wanted to find out more about it. So, anyway, today we are on prompt number 7, and we are working with the color yellow green. But you're going to love this one, Elizabeth. Yeah, yellow green, and we are working with complementary. So, our prompt is to do a book page type collage with yellow green primary colors and complementary color accents and add texture. So yellow green on the color wheel, come opposite is a red violet. So I have pulled out both stellar and distress inks. And then of course your neutrals are always free. And I have pulled out some distress mica stains. This frozen fog I'm hoping is kind of clear because I have my paste or my solar sprays put away like in the shed. I'm just now taking things back out. Oh, thank you for the sunshine. Hey, Teresa. And so, just to recap, we did the full color of the color wheel. We did red. We did red orange. We did orange. We did orange yellow. We did yellow with split complementary. So the split complementary to yellow is red and blue, and little squares, which was the prompt. And so today we are on yellow green. So I'm going to take out my little piece of watercolor paper and set this aside. And for texture, I'm going to do two different types of texture. I'm going to do some heat embossing, and I'm going to do some spread the stuff, texture paste through this little stencil right here. And I have pulled out, because I thought these would be great with the complementary colors, these little Spellbinders hummingbirds that I've never used before. Never even opened the package. Shame on me. So I'm going to start with my background. And I'm using this stamp because I'm assuming this is like a book page. I don't have any books with this kind of writing. I do have some printouts that I'll probably use, but I thought this would be cool just for the some texture in the background. And so I'm going to grab a piece of paper here and do a little heat embossing, and I'm going to do it in white. And it's not going to be perfect because this is watercolor paper, but it'll be fine. So let me get out my Brutus. I took out my, where is my big bottle of Brutus Monroe? I took out my clear, and then I realized I think I probably want to do that in white. Well, I've got my small bottle. I'm not sure where I put my big bottle. Doesn't matter. Hi, Carla. So we'll start with our first texture, and I know that I left out my Versamarkets, right? Oh yeah, I wanted to. Probably don't need to, but just in case. Get out my little Rabbit Hole Designs. And just to let you know, I have decided to go back to card making and basically in my mind go back to work. So I will be working again with Trinity Stamps and hopefully um Ranger again. I sent out an email, but I haven't heard anything back yet. Hi, Maddie. Well, part of the problem is this. I have been endlessly doom scrolling. And those of you, if you know, you know. And making myself kind of crazy with things rabbit holes that I've jumped into. And oops, I think it goes this way. I have no idea which way this goes. I don't even know if this is Chinese, Japanese, what it is. It's Asian or scribbles. I don't know. So I need to do something to keep myself busy because I just can't be doing that. Just can't. So next month you'll see me on the Trinity Stamps channel, plus any hops that they're having I'll have on my channel and Instagram, of course. I kind of got messy there. That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna have to resubscribe to the big iCloud again. That was one thing that I was thinking I was going to save money on, but I just changed my mind. I guess the only regret I have is that I sold my markers. But it is what it is. I just have to color with other things. Hi, Cordelia. I still have my El Cheapo super cheap alcohol markers, and they're fine. I'm not 100% crazy about coloring with markers anyway. I don't mind it, but I'd rather not. I like using my watercolors and pencils. Okay. I think I got everybody. Looks like I did. Yeah, I am not even in a position to buy a can of Coke right now. So, um, our stove took a crap. So now we don't have a working oven. The stovetop still works. There's a little spot I missed. Microwave took a crap. Okay. I think that's everyone now. So we're looking at saving up to get a new oven because you kind of need one. And also to get I'm not going to get a new microwave. I can live without a microwave. I have one upstairs. If I really want to take it downstairs, I can. But honestly, I'm trying to get away from microwaving food. Okay, I'm looking for my splat box here. I know it's here somewhere. If it was a snake. And then doctor put Mike on a new medication that I'm not sure the VA is going to cover. And it's expensive. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to start out with the Twisted Citron here. And I just want to go very light. In other words, I don't want it to be super concentrated. And let's give that a little bit of a blot. So like I said, I don't want it to be super concentrated. I want it fairly light. Yes, that's exactly what I was looking for. Let's see here. I think I will add just, I'm going to leave that alone. I like it the way it is for now. I may change it. I may not. Okay. So let me get you up close. You can see that. And I do want to give it a little bit of dry. I didn't stencil. I used a stamp. I used my Hero Art stamp. And I think this one's called, I can't remember, you guys. It's this one. And then just some white embossing powder. I want to make sure this is nice and dry before I move on. So anything I glue down will stick to it. So I'm going to take a little bit of this leftover that's right here and just blot it on. I better go with the wetter side. Just kind of rub that on there because I want color throughout. There we go. Hi, Jana. Okay, so I'm going to be adding texture, but before I do, I want to do book page. And so I have some choices here. I have this here, which could be a book page. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. And then I have one that's similar that I printed. This Elizabeth sent to me that year that I did my Asian journal. And then I have a small printout that I did here, but I might want to use that in a different way. So I think I'm going to go for this. This is almost like a rice paper. Oh, Cordelia, thank you. That's so kind of you. want to get my pieces ready before I start laying my gluey stuff down. Okay. I'm going to use, oh, why not use Mod Podge? Why not? Yeah, so and I do make a little money off of YouTube, about $25 a month, but I don't get paid until the month is and until I've made $100. And because I've made a lot less videos, I'm of course making a lot less money. And that's usually earmarked for craft stuff, but lately it hasn't worked out that way because adulting. Look how lovely that is. Just lovely. And what did I do? I didn't bring water for my brush because I didn't think about that I was going to be using it. So let me see if I can find a container here to pour a little water into. Yes, I got something. It's not very clean. It's got debris in it, but it'll work. I just don't like the glue sitting there on my brush. Ah, oh, you know what? Speaking of litter boxes, and I know that's not crafty conversation, but I found some new litter that I absolutely love. It's called Catalyst, and it's like what's wood pulp. Well, hi, Di. And I just think it's absolutely the bee's knees. I love it. Lasts twice as long, and it's so easy to scoop. Where did I put my drying tool? Oh, I hung it down here. Okay. Mod Podge dries pretty fast. Oh yeah, I kept seeing ads for it and I'm like, you know what? I give up. I'm gonna try. Oh, Happy Mail. I got some Happy Mail from Suzanne. She's dolphin lover. Isn't that pretty? This little cutout. Let's see, can I open a card? Do I have that capability? There we go. Isn't that neat? And so this is like a glittery type paper, but smooth. And then some nice matte white paper. And come on, open a card. And then words, words, words. That's the inside. She put the words on a separate note. So that kind of makes it an even fancier card. And then she's got her little stamp. Maybe I should link kitty litter. Hey, I bought mine at Walmart, dude. It's called Catalyst, and it's not in the normal spot. It's like in the high end fancy spot, and it is more expensive, but it's worth it. Okay, back at the business here. What color is that? Right there. What am I looking at? No, no, not the right colors. Sometimes I'll spot something, I'm like, hey, that's going to go nice. So I need to, and the reason I pointed this out is because I had it on top of my die cutting machine. I need to do some die cutting. And I'm going to use, I think, Bristol Smooth for this. Because I'll be doing ink blending on it. Let's get those birds done and then I can build from there. Yeah, it is a nice stamp. So I don't need the florals at all. And I think one of my followers sent me this. I think. I don't recall buying it, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm an old person. There's a lot of things I don't recall. Okay. So I'm going to need the birds. Oh, really stuck on here. I'm going to need the beaks. I'm going to need the wings. And this, the whole kit is for making like a pop-out card with the pop-out in the center being a flower. But I'm not going to use that part. And the tummies. That's all I need from that. Let's grab a couple of sheets of Bristol. I know, bougie litter, yeah. That's right. But doesn't have to count as bougie if it works really great. I think I have enough of these two pieces, I think, if I plan carefully. Come here. Come here. Let's see, do I have a black scrap here that I can use? I do. Somewhere in here. And that's not, these are not the droids we're looking for, but this will work. So some Tim Holtz paper. That way I don't have to color that and make a hot mess, because I will. And I want 2 sets of wings, because I like a back wing and a front wing. Oh yeah, no problemo. I only needed 1 piece. It's really cold in this room, Jana, because the air conditioner. But it, to be fair, it's only a like a thin t-shirt type sweater. Turn it on first. Always works better. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to lose those eyeballs if I don't put them in a spot. Not a huge deal. I'll just make more or use something else, but let's just go ahead and put them in this thing. Wait, that's only, oh yeah, I only need 1 eye, because it only shows 1 eye. Okay, what I usually do is I'll take one of these pawn magnets. I'll just throw the dies at them. Okay, I won't need a second one of that, or I put the magnet right there. Oh, I see how these work. So these are to be folded. I think I can just cut them out. I think I can. Wing, wing. Let's make another set of wings. I know it was freezing in here earlier, and then I thought up here today it's fairly mild. Um, it's gonna get super hot, but it's fairly mild today. And it's not super humid. Okay. Over here. Get out of the way. This can go over here. Take that whole shebang and set it out of the way up here. And let's go ahead and cut the birds apart. Yeah, it looks like their tails are supposed to fold in, so I'm just going to clip them off right there. I want it a little bit more rounded. Put these down the middle. Put these down the middle. I'm going to start with these guys. And so I took out, let's clean that up a little bit. You know how the body of a hummingbird has like a shimmer to it? Yeah. So let me get a brush. Ow! Don't poke me. I'm going to come in first with my Twisted Citron. And this is the Distressed Oxide, so it's going to be lighter. And dun, 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 dun. Let's get a little brush. And they don't have to both be exactly the same. Dum, dum, dum. Now I'm going to come in with a little bit of Overzealous. And let's go ahead and use a brush for that. See how that's a little bit darker? Sort of blend that out. I should zoom in for you guys a little bit, huh? You can see what the heck I'm doing. I'm not worried about the stomach area because that's going to get covered with that little stomach dye. I think I want to use a softer brush for that. I don't think I'm loving the paintbrush for that. Tap off. Just come in. I need the Twisted Citron. And now I'm going to get the shimmer going. I'm going to get my shimmer on. Hi, Becky. And I think I want a light soft brush for that. Okay, pray that my brush is clean. I think it is. I don't want to get this too wet because it's not a watercolor paper. Not much to these, obviously. But I do want to stick to my colors and not add any colors. Okay. I need a paper towel. Let's move these guys for a sec. Smooth off a bit. Let's get those stomach pieces. Okay, so these are going towards the inside, so I want to make sure I've got my darker underbelly. So I'm going to come in with 100% juice here for that. And I really should get out my tiny brushes here. I didn't hardly get rid of any of my tools. The only thing that I really got rid of was my glimmer machine and the Platinum 6. This stuff's really juicy, this 100% juice. But you'll see in a minute the oxide is going to overpower it and help it blend out. But before I do the oxide, I want to do ink. Oh, here, so too, you can kind of see the difference between the two. Between 100% juice and seedless preserves. Am I in frame? Yeah. So there's the difference. Not a lot, right? They're pretty doggone close. And then let's come in with the oxide because it's going to be lighter. And white brush. Blend it all out with the Distress oxide. And I need to re-ink this one. Yes, I do. That's a little better. These little brushes do not hold a lot of ink. All right. And then I want to get another brush. Let's get the smaller one. for my, not that one. Where are you, fortune teller? There you are. You know what? I had a cheese sandwich. Just plain cheese. No meat, nothing, not grilled. Cheese and mustard mayonnaise. Okay. There's the bellies. Pretty much lost my gradient there. That's okay. Now let's see which one goes where. Okay, this one goes to this one. My problem is I know myself and I'll be late night snacking. Oh my gosh, I found this show. Um, it's called I Will Find You. Wow, what a trip. But the bummer about it is I fell asleep watching it last night, and so I missed the last two episodes. So I get to finish those tonight. I love fried egg sandwiches. I had fried eggs for breakfast. I do eat breakfast every day, without fail. Okay, we need to do the wings. The wings, the wings. Okay, let's go. So, oh, look, I had purple on my finger. Bad. That's okay. And I'm going to go green to purple, I think. And I'm going to just use the oxides for that. They just behave much nicer on this paper. And this one all over again. I don't know. How come I have that fishy song stuck in my head, friends? No idea. Paradise, it will not load. Every time I try it, every time. Hulu says, ha ha, you're funny. Nice try. It just sits there with a black screen. And the reason that I like oxides is they play nice together. So normally if you take and mix complementary colors, you're going to get brown, but I didn't. I got this beautiful kind of orange. And I'm not trying to mix them together. I don't want them mixed together necessarily. Okay. Okay, I believe you. Let's get the little eyes and beaks on. I don't have Disney. I only have Hulu, and I only have that because my neighbors downstairs have it and graciously shared it with me so that I could watch The Testament. So I can't even call and complain because it's not mine. Hmm. Let's get that little fingertip dab. Oops, that's okay. Oh no. Is that a good thing if the honeybees found it? I mean, it depends, I guess, if they want to share or not. Okay, this one goes to that guy. So this one obviously goes to this guy. Come here. Hmm. Okay. Now, which wings go to who? Who? Okay. Golly, guys, these were super easy. I'm glad you have honeybees, though. I mean, there's that. Okay, there's one little bird. Yeah, my cheese sandwich gave me a stomach ache, though. I don't know why. Just a plain, non-obnoxious cheese sandwich. No reason in the world why it would give someone a stomach ache. But it did. I think I want this wing to go out a little bit more so they're not completely identical. Yeah, it might just be a honeybee feeder for now. Okay, now let's look at our background. Okay, I'm going to want a little bit more texture. I'm going to move my little guys here. I'm going to grab this little stencil. This is a Colorful Life Designs Grunge Dots. And don't tempt me. I'll think about it. Okay, I have something in mind. All right, where did I put my spreader tool today? There it is. This is just Ranger texture paste. And I don't even mind if I accidentally smash some down over there. No big deal. Sorry, I'm partly off camera here. Can't help it because I built myself a little corner. Just clean that up there. Clean that off right there. Now I'm going to give that a bit of a dry. Get off my finger. What a neat stencil, huh? And the texture paste is kind of puffing up, and I'm good with that. It's not built to do that unless you get a lot of heat on it real fast and hot, which is what I'm doing. Hey, Linda. Long time no see, my friend. Got myself focused here, so I'm being hush. Be quiet. Where's my water? Okay, a little more heat. Try and keep it in frame. I can zoom back out a bit since I'm not doing anything tiny. Okay, so I have this piece right here, and I've decided that I'm going to cut it into a circle. I need to cut closer because I'm going to use a punch, because I'd rather use a punch. Like my big old punch. Okay. Yeah, I do like that, but I need another one. I'm going to go that way. Let me see. Where'd I put the bag? Um, would I rather have neutral? Find out. Nope, I don't like that already. I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. Okay. Let's see. What else I have? Trying to use what I have here and get done in time too. Oh. Come on. Hands don't want to work. Okay. Let's see here. Anything else I use needs to be black and white or neutral color. Or the colors I'm working with. Oh yeah. I took out my batiks. So remember, this is supposed to be collage style. And I just happen to have some batik that's going to fit the bill. Dang it, Bobby, where's my scissors? And then all right. So these guys are going on the very top. Start with these, and I think I want ink around those. I'm going to ink this one with 100% juice, and I want to use these guys. think this through. I want this to hang like a lantern. I almost need to add a little bit of red here, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's grab the stapler because, yeah. Easy life includes a stapler. Okay, and then around this one, the overzealous. So we got a whole yin and yang thing going on. Okay, and then don't know if that's upside down or right side up. Sorry if I have it wrong, friends. I don't want to completely cover that beautiful. Okay. Where's the black one? Where'd the black go? Hi, Paula. What inks do I like best for blending and stencils? I'd have to say overall 100% Distress Oxides. I just feel like they give the smoothest blending, but you know, it's also going to depend on the paper. I want to just, this is a little bit harsh for my taste. So let me just kind of add a little bit, just what's ever on this brush. Kind of sort of blend it out. This is just printer paper probably. Okay, glue those down. Almost done, friends. Golly, and on time too. How about that? Don't be a butthole. Down. Stay. This glue is really good. It's nice and sticky. My paper of choice for ink blending is always going to be the Bristol Smooth. Let me get out the pad so you know which I like. Say I'm going to get out the pad. It's Hanson Bristol Smooth. What the That's crooked. Too late now, it's stuck. Too bad, so sad. And that is yellow green with its complementary red violet. Yeah, Canson Bristol Smooth. Hi, Paula. Oh, I've got two Paulas going on here. Okay. Right on. Okay, so let's finish this off. I think I might add just a wee bit of stamping. And I'm going to use that same stamp, if I can figure out where I put it. Where did I put you? Are you over here? Are you in this drawer? I don't know where I put the doggone stamp. I'm sorry, stamp, but where'd you go? All right, this is getting ridiculous. There it is. Uh, let's just put the lid on you right now. Right now. That did not stamp out well at all. There we go. Joining from your walking iPad? Where's it walking to? I'm walking. I'm not sure I love these, but I'm keeping them. I might mess them up a little bit. And these scissors will surely mess them up because they don't cut for crap on fabric. Use thinking shears. Get in there. Yeah, I just kind of like the way it hangs a little bit better when they're broken. Broken up. All right, now I'm going to do the edges. And let's get those with this seedless preserves right here. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Try not to smudge anything that's still wet on there. Oh, that's making a hot mess. You're going to avoid the green areas. Going to be able to fix that? Probably not. Just going to make mud. Making mud. Okay. I'm okay with that. Do I have an affiliate link to Amazon? I do. In my description box, hopefully, if it's loading the way it's supposed to, or at least my last live description box, or in my about me, there's a link to my Linktree, which has my Amazon and my Ranger affiliates, as well as my scrapbook.com. I'm looking for the book. Okay, here it is. All right, so in the books we have now 7. Next week or tomorrow morning we're doing green analogous. So that's green and 2 colors to the right or 2 colors to the left of it. We've done yellow green, number 7. Oh, what kind of goobers? Oh, I know what that is. Okay. That's that paper. Hey, Tara. Oh, mini treadmill. Okay, got you. So, Paula, I know I saw that there was an earthquake. No, you're not in the Philippines. I know I have a friend in the Philippines. You are in Barbados. I remembered. Anyway, I was thinking about all the disasters that are going on right now with earthquakes and heat waves, and golly, I'm just hoping the best for all of humanity and all of dog and cat kind as well, and horse and pig and chicken and aardvark, skunk, everybody, everybody, everybody. It doesn't take too long for this glue to grab, but sometimes if you've warped the crud out of your paper, it takes a minute. I know, right? I was trying to think of earlier, wives, husbands, whatever. You can't live with them, can't live without them. But I could not think of that to save my life. I'm like, what is that saying? I've known it my whole life. Oh, I need to throw that on there. Anyway, I'm not going to because that's it. These aren't meant to be anything majorly complex. The only complex one I did was really the rust colored one because that was fun. But I think I did some of that ahead of time. Come on, stick, 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 stick. Stick, 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 stick. I like how that kind of went brown. I really do. Huh. So there we go. Yellow green with its complementary red violet, which it can be just about any of the reddish shades of purple. I don't have specifically this color of red violet in any of my inks that I'm aware of. So, you know, come close. If you don't have it, come close. So don't forget to leave your thumbs up. Thank you again, Cordelia, for the very generous gift. That was really super kind of you. And you probably aren't back yet from your BRB, but in case you get back and you go back. Oh, there you are. Okay. Thank you very much for your generous donation. I appreciate that more than you know. And yeah, thumbs up, comments, all the YouTubey things. Take care, everybody. Oh, look how messy I am. Bye bye.